Welcome to Wipeztube. We are here again. Big up yourself to all my Wipeztubers. We're going to be talking about last night's games, Saturday's games, and is Harry Kane too big to be at Tottenham? Yeah, welcome to Wipeztube. We're here again. Big up yourself, man. Big up yourself. We're growing every day. What can I say? Arsenal won yesterday. It was a good Valentine's Day for us, to all my gooners. So big up yourself. But we're going to be talking about all the other Premier League games that happened on the Saturday and the Sunday. Yeah, Tottenham got smoked. I've got to say that. I've got to say that. So make sure, before we continue, make sure you've subscribed to Wipeztube. Make sure you've turned on your notifications. When you have subscribed, make sure you have put in the comments that you subscribed, and I'll big up yourself. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm doing. Just put in the comments and say you subscribe, and I'll shout you out saying thanks for subscribing. I keep saying that name. Alright, Bob or something. Big up Bob for subscribing, etc. I would like to big up Queen29 for subscribing. She's put it there, as you can see here. She's put and said that she subscribed. So shout her out. Big up yourself. And yeah, let us grow. But yeah, that's what I have to say. So make sure you smash a like and everything. Make sure you do everything on this channel. And yeah, the main thing is just keep it locked with Wipeztube. So what we're going to get on is on the weekend results. Firstly, we're going to look at Brighton versus Aston Villa. That just seemed like a boring game. It looked like watching paint dry, and even that looked even better than watching that game. So that ended up 0-0. The second game, Crystal Palace Burnley. I don't know how long Roy Hudson's going to stay in a job, because I swear every time I turn on Crystal Palace, they're losing, they're getting smoked. And it's not just by little goals. It's always 2 or 3 minimum. Do you know what I mean? So I don't know how he's still in a job. If it was anywhere else, would he still be there? That's another question. Crystal Palace, they might not know who else they could get. So that's why they might be stuck. Do you know what I mean? They might have to get Big Salmon, and because it don't look like he's doing nothing at West Brom, let's see if he can do something at Crystal Palace. I actually need to check where Crystal Palace are in the league, because after all that smoke, they must be down there. Do you know what I mean? So I'm gonna check later on. But the one let's talk about the Tottenham game. Now, how can I call it the Tottenham game? Let me talk about the Man City game, because Man City, they took you to dinner, they took you everywhere, yeah? And they just dumped you on the roadside. Tottenham, that ended up 3-0. And you've got them in the League Cup. Good luck with that, because you're not getting nothing out of that. I'll tell you that from now. I could put my house on it. I could put my whole channel on it. You're not going to leave there with nothing. That ended up 3-0. Gundogan. Oh, wow. And Rodri. That was a dodgy budge penalty. Let me tell you that. He kicked the ball and he was hoping. He was hoping that it was going. So he kicked it, and then he was like, and it went in. Lloris should have done much better than that. I don't know what he was playing at, to be fair. But let me talk about not David Sanchez. Is it David Sanchez? Let me talk about Sanchez. You know who I'm talking. The guy that got smoked, the guy that got left on the floor, left like a pin, like a bowling pin, on the way that he dropped like a little salmon, the little fishy salmon. Yeah, he got left on the roadside by Gundogan. That goal, that touch, he left him and he finished it. He has to be the player of the season. What do you lot think? All my Wipeztubers, let me know. Is Gundogan, is he going to be the player of the season? Would you give it to him? Or if not, who would you give it to? Do you know what I mean? But yeah, he left Tottenham for dead. Yeah, and Jose Mourinho, that's another loss. Ooh, how long is he going to keep in a job? Do you know what I mean? And the next game we're going to talk about is Leicester versus Liverpool. What has happened to Liverpool? What has happened? Do you know what I mean? This is supposed to be the champions of last year. I think it was Carragher. Carragher said that they are the worst champions that he's ever seen. That's right. That's right, to be fair. Who has won a title and has been taking smoke as well like this? Do you know what I mean? Where are they in the league? I think they're 5th or something. Are they even going to get top 4? Do you know what I mean? I hear people calling for Klopp's head. whoever's calling for Klopp's head, you lot need to relax, man. You know what he's done for you? He's won the Champions League and the Premier League in the 2 seasons, yeah? Respect him, do you know what I mean? That's the thing about these managers nowadays. You can't please them. You can't please them. You win the Premier League, you win the Champions League, and then you go in a bit of a dirty form, and then they want you out. Relax yourself, Liverpool fans, relax yourself. Remember what he's done for you. But yeah, that ended up 3-1. I'll tell you the goals. Who was it by? The goals was by Maddison, Vardy and Barnes, and by Liverpool it was Salah. That was a good goal by Salah. Firmino, I think, yeah, that one there, that's something you do in the park or something, and he done it. And the finish, I'm surprised Salah was ready for that, to be fair, because if that came to me, I would have been, oh wow, it actually came to me, and I would have shocked, and I would just kind of just hoofed it and just hope for the best. But Salah's quality, yeah, he's ready for anything. But yeah, the next games we're going to talk about, the Sunday games, was Southampton versus Wolves. Last time I checked, it was 1-0 to Southampton, so I don't know where these 2 goals came from. That Danny Ings goal, wow, oh man, oh my, I don't know if that player meant to get it to him, but it got to him, and that was a banger. That was probably the best goal of the game. I didn't see the other 2 goals, but what could have topped that, to be fair? What could have topped that? I'll tell you who scored in that game. So yeah, as I said, Ings scored first, and then it was Neves penalty and Neto. Okay, yeah, them 2 players, Neto and Neves, are big players. And then we're going to talk about West Brom versus Man United. That ended up 1-1. Ollie was talking about he's not settling for second. This boy needs to relax himself, because who's saying he's getting second? Do you know what I mean? Who's saying you're even going to get second? Because he's saying that, meaning that he's going to be challenging for first, and he's going to get first. Relax yourself, because who's saying that you're even going to get second? Do you know what I mean? Oh, Man United fans. So I need to take a minute of silence with them, man, because they're jokers, man. They're jokers. So Ollie thinks that it's either second or first he's getting. Bruh, relax yourself, because let's actually see where you are at the end of the season. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, that ended up 1-1 anyway. I'm not going to run too much. That was, of course, Bruno Fernandes, the main guy, and it was Diane who scored for West Brom. Yeah, and that was that really, 1-1. So we're going to talk about the Arsenal game as well. Big up to all my gooners. Enjoyed our Valentine's with Arsenal winning 4-2. It was a sticky second half, but we got through it. Alioski, what can I say? Man, where are you? I want to hear what you have to say about that. I wonder if they done an interview with him. I'm gonna check that out and see what he has to say, because he was talking a lot about Pepe, his friend. He can't wait to see Pepe, but maybe that's why Arteta left him out for that game. But that ended up 2-2. Aubameyang hat trick, and Bellerin scored on that right hand side. That was a good goal by Bellerin, so big up yourself as well. But big up Aubameyang. Respect this guy, please. Respect this guy. Do you know what I mean? Look what he's done for the club. All the people that was calling for his head when he was going through a little bad patch. Remember that this is our main guy. This is our main captain. And we're going to need him for Benfica Thursday, because this is all we have left. Without Europa League, the league's done. Do you know what I mean? We might as well pack up everything and just wait till next season, because that's the only thing we need. That's the only thing we have, sorry. Do you know what I mean? Of course, we can just still win the Premier League games and just hope for the best, but we are so far off it. But that's all I can say about that game. So big up to all my gooners, big up the gunners that actually done the job. We're just here to support you, and yeah, man, you done the job, man. So big up yourself to all the gunners. So yeah, we're gonna talk about Harry Kane. The last thing I'm gonna talk about Harry Kane, because he's saying about, is he too big to be at Tottenham? Is it time for him to leave? boy, I don't care. I don't care about this guy. I don't care where he goes. And I don't care about his feelings. To be fair, I don't care about this guy's feelings. I don't care if he wants to win titles or whatever. He's a Tottenham guy at the end of the day. You do what you do, just do what you're doing. But all I have to say is that you're not going to win nothing at Tottenham. If you do want to win something, you need to go to a Man City or who else is winning stuff, or go to a Liverpool or something like that. But those are the only teams right now that's going to be winning titles, or maybe yeah, I'll just say them two, to be fair. Or go abroad. If you really want to win titles, go to a Barcelona, Madrid, get out your comfort zone. But it might be time for you to leave. Do you know what I mean? Because yeah, you're not winning nothing at Tottenham. So that's what they're saying. I think Gary Neville was saying, is it time for him to leave? Is he going to go in summer? Where's his loyalty going to be? I would love to see where his loyalty is going to be, because football's a short life, you know what I mean? As soon as you're 18, 19, you've got what? 12 years, 13, 14 years. And you want to come out of there saying that you've won something. So he's 27, turning 28 this year. What has he won? Nothing. Do you know what I mean? He could have all these goal records or whatever, but when your kids grow up and say, oh dad, yeah, you're a footballer, what have you won? Just say, yeah, I scored goals. Just say you scored goals. But that's what I'm saying. So I wouldn't even blame him if he left. So yeah, that's all I have to say about Harry Kane. But that's all I have to say today. Check this week. I'll be uploading Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays. Make sure you keep it locked on Wipeztube. All the Wipeztubers, keep it locked. Make sure you like, comment and subscribe to the channel. Hopefully you was doing it while I was talking. So big up yourself. And yeah, to this week we're gonna have extras. So we're gonna have match build-ups to Benfica's game. We've got Man City on the weekend, but we're gonna do match build-up for that as well. Catch me after the game with Benfica. We're gonna be talking about the game, ratings, who effed up, who done good. So make sure you keep it locked on that as well. So yeah, what can I say? Come on, you gooners. Let's keep it going. I'm Wipeztube and we are out of here.